Alright, so, they say not every side story is going to send us off to White Shroud and his plot bullshit. Some of them are just nice little explorations of what everybody's been up to in between our major plot segments. And today's is all about Sora.
They just forget to have a voice for her, or?
No, I suspect that, much like how, sort of the opposite problem of Ko, where he, his voice actor is too expensive, so they just don't voice half of his lines. She's just not important enough to get voiced, so they didn't bother. Anyway, man, it sure is a good thing that we got to have all that character development, but just kind of coincidentally forgot about all the plot that happened.
She just got better. That's all everyone else needs to know.
Yeah, amazing what a little mind wipe can do for the brain. The wonders it works, I suppose.
Does Asuka not have any other clothes? I thought there was no school today.
Asuka's wardrobe is a little limited, we'll say.
I see Sora's been taking stalking lessons from Ko now.
I was just about to say the same thing.
I think she might have already surpassed him, considering he, she's kept pace with her.
I mean, to his credit, at least Key actively, tried to, get her attention and, interact with her. This is just weird.
Yeah, this is some just low-grade shitty Metal Gear Solid bullshit. Target acquired.
Have you considered just, calling her, maybe? Yeah, just say hi? Why we gotta do this?
I don't know. Something about Asuka strikes me as she's the kind of person to basically just give out a fake phone number. So it's yeah, Sora could try calling her, but basically she's gonna call a laundromat or something.
Oh, I figured we could just call out to her, hey Asuka, how you doing? Why are you wearing your school uniform on a break day?
And then she'd just say fuck off and walk away.
I mean, she probably would. You say, what was it nice, Sora? Was it the part where you, weirdly stalked her across the city? Or the part where she deliberately tried to shake you off her tail? Once again, somehow Asuka ends up being the reasonable one in this situation.
Is the blacksmith actually working on some actual metalwork here, or did he just fuck around with Asuka's phone a little bit?
I guess, ostensibly he was probably working on her soul weapon, but again, try not to think too hard about the logistics of all of this.
The way my brain has decided to explain it is basically, Blacksmith Grandpa actually has the ability to see soul weapons, so, sure, he's, hitting the phone with a hammer, but, in reality, he can actually see the sword.
Did we roll back the tape, Sora? Because I seem to remember you being the one carrying the two along the eclipse.
I was gonna say, oh no, we've got a shipper.
Yeah, if anything, yeah, Sora and Asuka were way more in sync than Asuka and Ko were, so... Yeah, just straight up, please never imply that the two of us are in a relationship of any kind ever again. Thank you. Goodbye.
No, see, it's okay. Sora was just trying to be his wingman.
なんというか、ソラちゃん、本当に時坂くんを尊敬しているのね。今更だけど、つくづく意外な感じだわ。面倒見がいいのはわかるけど、妹弟子だったっていうのもだいぶ前のことなんでしょ？そうですね。一緒に過ごしたのも小学校時代の夏休みくらいです。でも、あの夏があったから。今の私があるっていうか。へえ。もしかしてソラちゃんの方こそ。もうアスカ先輩。
Oh, how the tables have turned.
私は別にそんなことって。あら、その喋り方は。その実はまだ訛りが抜けてなくて。 お恥ずかしいです。どうか、こう先輩には内緒で。そう？
Wait, wouldn't Ko actually know about her accent?
You would presume so, considering they're childhood friends.
ホロス。ええ、すぐ近くです。至急確認に向かいます。アスカ先輩？
Yeah, I was gonna say, that one looks a little bit more, I don't know, how do I say this, deliberate than the other ones we've seen lately?
I was also about to say, isn't this the one Sora fell into? Like, or is this just an identical apartment building?
No, this is the same place. It's just, it's a different gate?
Huh.
This one is approximately 5 inches to the right, you understand.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that checks out. That'll send him elsewhere.
Also, the one Shiori fell into was just the regular crack kind. Like, this thing, like, looked like it was just, like, carved out of reality with, like, a pickaxe or something. So that's why I said, like, the shape of it looks a little bit more deliberate.
So I'm gonna guess that Ko just doesn't get to participate in any of these side stories then?
It's been a while since I played. I don't actually remember the answer to that off the top of my head. He is definitely Sir not appearing in this side story though.
I mean, that would make sense, like, given the fact that, like, you know, it's called an actual side story, so the main story is just, like, Ko doing his thing, and then the side stories are just, okay, here's the stuff that happens when he's not around.
I mean, yeah, we're really missing him here. Really, really catastrophic that we don't have Ko with us.
So, don't stand in between two projectile guys.
Yeah, those bubbles are a little janky to get out of. But yeah, I'm sure that, as you can guess, the Amber Path does not have a whole lot of interesting stuff going on. which is, I mean, not that it would have a whole lot interesting going on if we had, you know, Ko with us as well, but it especially doesn't, considering it's a side dungeon.
The most I'm getting so far is don't stand between two projectile enemies.
I mean, don't stand between enemies in general is pretty solid advice.
Fair enough.
Okay, so these things are weird. When they... So that, if it isn't obvious, that thing is sucking me towards it. Which could be a problem, if not for the fact that a charge shot from Sora one-shots them.
What happens if they suck you in all the way? Do they actually, like, pull your character off the field?
They, you get stuck inside them, and then it drains a little bit of your HP.
Ah, okay. And you just gotta wait it out, or does the other character get a chance to free them?
Oh no, it spits you back out almost immediately.
Oh, okay then.
It's just obnoxious. The one thing that is obnoxious about not having Ko is that you don't have the support slot, so you don't have any way to recover health except for by getting stuff from boxes.
Oh yeah, I can see how that'd be kind of annoying, especially since, you know, Sora's kind of a glass cannon.
Yeah, you'll notice I try to use her as little as possible, because Asuka can take like twice as many hits.
Yeah, Sora's been pretty great so far from what I've seen, but I can definitely imagine her just not being great in Wars of Attrition.
Yeah, especially against the enemies that have long-range projectile attacks, and she kinda doesn't.
Those anchor things also have an attack where they, like, spin around and try and hit you, but it takes so long to come out that there's no reason you should ever get hit by it.
And I guess those things can just leave a trap in front of them that hurts you if you step on it?
We're not gonna think too hard about the idea that I just did a flash guard to dodge away from the suction attack.
Oh no, it's an infinite loop dungeon.
Oh no, Sora's falling.
Yeah, this is kind of a worst case scenario here. But we'll make the most of it.
Oh, and that killed your combo too.
Damn.
Those just absolutely unforgivable. That's why I had to bust out the EX skills.
Is that the exit right over there too?
It absolutely was.
Ah, so close.
I don't think I would have made it either way, because I would have had like 100. It would have been about 150 or so So I wouldn't have qualified for the full bonus regardless.
Ah well, at least you still got the S rank.
Yeah, no, there's more than enough leeway to get the S rank, so...
I'm just not gonna think too hard about the fact that doing this raised Ko's courage.
I mean, would you not feel braver if you knew that your definitely not girlfriend and your childhood friend were off doing dungeons by themselves and you had them with you?
I mean, I feel like if I found out they were doing like dungeon crawling without me, like my courage might actually go down a little bit.
あ、いえ、その大したことじゃないんです。ただ、アスカ先輩ってちょっとコウ先輩に似てるなって。それは
Asuka is understandably repulsed by this thought.
少々心外
I was about to say, is that a good thing, Sora?
意味じゃなくて、コウ先輩も昔からそんな風に何かと気にかけてくれてたんです。小さい頃のあの夏休みだってそうでした。九州からお父さん、師範と一緒にここの絵の
So,
道場に
all these different summer vacations she's mentioning, are they, like, actual different summers, or did this just all happen, like, over the course of, like, 2 months for her, and then she never saw Ko again?
I'm pretty sure these are different vacations.
その時真っ先に気づいて駆けつけてくれたのがコウ先輩でした。
おい、大丈夫か、空坊。そんなに痛かったのか？
違うんです。私こんくらいで怪我もしちゃって、お父さんならもっと。
ああ、たく、さすがっつうかなんつうか。なーに、空坊だったらこれからもっともっと強くなれるさ。それよりもう俺の見てないところで怪我とかすんなよな。心配だって言ってんの。そりゃ実力はお前が上かもしれないけど、お前は俺の妹弟子なんだからさ。
コウ先輩。
ほら、分かったら行こうぜ。そんな怪我なんか早く治してまた修行頑張んなきゃだろ。
何気ない一言でしたけど、その時思ったんです。いつか私もコウ先輩みたいになりたいって。
No one has ever said those words in that order.
強さにも通じてるんだと思います。だから何と言われようと私はアスカ先輩に精一杯協力します。コウ先輩ならきっとそうするから。
ソラちゃん、まったくもうあなたたちと来たら。
I'm glad the boss just waited for Sora to finish telling her story before showing up.
This is true. You know, it was a very touching moment, but it's past now, and it's time to fuck up a wizard.
迷宮の主、ソラちゃん。はい、全力で撃破します。行きましょう、アスカ先輩。
So yeah, first things first, you really want to trash the ads in this fight, because this guy is a massive dick, and if you're not able to freely move around, you will get fucked up.
Oof.
So he has, like, he really only has, like, 2 or 3 attacks. But, so he's got the fireball attack that, again, you want to dodge through if you can. And then he's got a lightning strike that will home in on where you are. It'll home in on where you're at up to 5 times in a row, the more damage he has.
Ew.
And just because he's a dick and can really only be hurt close up, he has a big shockwave that knocks you halfway across the room.
I can imagine the ads there would really fuck you up if you got blown, like, right in front of them.
Oh yeah, and by the way, with the lightning thing, he can just keep attacking while you're in the middle of still dodging the lightning.
Ooh, you're kind of real close there with Sora.
It's fine. She didn't die.
This thing's almost done anyway, so...
True, I suppose if there's any point to get greedy, it'd be here.
And that was actually really dangerous, because if I had gotten hit right at that last second, Sora would have died and wouldn't have gotten any experience from that boss. But like you said, I got greedy and it worked, and that's all that matters.
Hooray, it's safe for Sora to walk up her stairs again.
戻ってきたみたいですね。
We're gonna come back here by, like, chapter 6, and there's gonna be, like, 5 gates at the bottom of her staircase.
God, clearly that landlady is hiding some major secrets if she's spawning this many Eclipse gates in front of her house.
Or maybe she just rents to a very specific clientele. You can just tell, like, all of her tenants have problems.
必要な時は必ず呼んでください。私も、こう先輩も、いつでもお待ちしてますから。わかったわ。これからもよろしくね、ソラちゃん。
Now let's never speak of any of this ever again.
Well, that was a fun little diversion. We also get her jersey as a costume, which is nice. It's certainly far more appropriate than her school uniform as far as dungeon clothing goes. But that will do it for Chapter 2. So next time we begin Chapter 3. See you then.